Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And it's the Pistons to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Detroit, the big men, Smith and Drummond. DJ Augustine out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Butler in the small forward position. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Smith.
They get the first bucket of the game there.
And I think it's going to be a good one.
Wade passes to McRoberts. The shot misses.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
There's Meeks outside. And that one's good. Meeks got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big 3 were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They get the rebound. And McRoberts kicks to Bosch. Double team on Bosch. Here's Dang. Feeds it to Chalmers. Wade trying to break free. Chalmers' shot is no good. Left side, Butler. Meeks dishes to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Augustine. Meeks passes to Drummond. 5 on the clock. And Meeks kicks to Augustine. No good on the 3. He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Chris Bosh, in some ways, had been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big 3 in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
Snatched up. Another shot. Shot denied. And they go to the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
Now here is Augustine. Smith with a screen on Chalmers. And Augustine kicks to Meeks. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. It would become primarily a face-up threat.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Smith sets the pick for Augustine. Off the screen. And the shot is good.
Yeah, off to a rough start. Just doesn't seem to have the rhythm with his shot.
Wade left side. From 10 feet out. It's Wade again missing.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
And that one's good.
I tell you what, they've struggled shooting the basketball on this run, but they're getting a lot of second chance points to make up for it.
Well, as long as you play hard, Clark, I mean, you know this. You just continue to fight. Even when the shots don't go in, you can continue to get offensive opportunities if you rebound the ball.
And Detroit has possession. Following the score by Miami. Kicks it to Meeks. Now the pass to Augustine. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Bosch. From the wing. The offensive rebound. Pass to McRoberts. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
You know, for Dwayne Wade, he's an athlete who's grown accustomed to having his personal life and his public life intersect. But he's found a way to turn that into a positive, selling the rights to a sitcom based on his experiences as a player and a parent.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Wade, generous, sharing his experiences for sure. Steve, he even released a training app for smartphones last season.
You know, I used it, Kevin. I ended up dominating my old man league in San Diego. So I'm really grateful to Dwayne for his generosity.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. .121 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target. The Heat trailed by 5. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Jennings drives in. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope got his first points of the game.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Pistons leading by 7. Outside Jennings. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jennings. He kicks it to Monroe. Stolen by Chalmers. The shot by Wade, no good.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
The drive by Jennings. Pass to Caldwell Pope. It'll count. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got Martin. Craig Monroe is up there with Yarebko. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Jennings in at the 1. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Bosch is running. And the basket by Napier.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
You know, it's a little strange to think of Detroit as being a team that runs, but they actually were better when they did run last year. They made good on a lot of opportunities in transition.
Yarebko. Brandon Jennings. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And the Pistons lead by 6. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. In the past, as you know, Chris Bosh tried to bulk up, but he's accepted his frame and his finesse game, saying, quote, "It's different now. The game is a lot faster. I don't bang anymore. It's not my strength, and I understand that." He's become more perimeter-oriented, and why not, Kevin? He said he realized that you do get one more point for threes. Gentlemen, over to you.
Perimeter shooting, big men. Very much in demand, Doris. Thanks. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Bosch drives in. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
And it's Martin missing.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
James Ennis.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Screen by Monroe. The drive by Jennings. They swipe it. Anderson passes to Napier. The tray. And that one's good. And now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Here's Martin.
Cartier.
And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Martin's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Napier missing.
Well, you know, Greg Monroe is a bit of a tweener defensively. Not as quick as some power forwards and not as big and strong as some centers, but I think he's made strides at the defensive end of the floor and has become pretty good at defending either one of those positions.
Substitution on the court.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Heat with some changes. Granger comes in for Chris Bosh. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Cole. Shot clock at 6. And there's the feed to Meeks. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
Well, those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
And Monroe, not an explosive leaper or big-time shot blocker, Steve, but he moves his feet pretty well defensively.
He does, you know, and for his size, he does a solid job of covering up space and contesting shots. Given what he brings to the table offensively, he's more than solid at the defensive end.
Jody Meeks. Assisted by
Meeks, good.
DJ Augustine.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Wade kicks to Anderson. Detroit with the rebound. Smith with a screen on Wade. It's Meeks outside. Rebounded by Granger. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good. Pistons leading by 5. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Drummond with the jam.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, you know, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Now here's Granger. Clock at 4. Augustine grabs the board. Butler in the corner. From the arc. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists in the game. Napier passes to Wade. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Wade's got his second bucket.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there.
That'll do it for the first half.